when it comes to goals, the goals can be, I think, somewhat long-term ongoing, right? We want to make sure that before we go to bed, the dishes are done, counters are cleared off, or our schedule is organized for the next day. And I also think that it could be almost project specific, where,
Totally.
so for an example, we had a bonus room at our house that was completely overrun with toys. And both of our kids really were growing out of them. They're at phase, they really weren't playing with them much, but no one liked going into the room. You could barely walk through it. And so we started talking about what do we want to do with this room? And as a family, we talked about it'd be great to have a movie room with a nice TV and some beanbag chairs, things like that. So we really set the goal that in order to have this, we need to do something about the room. And so having that goal of kind of creating a family space where we can watch movies and have popcorn together helped to get everyone to buy in and get
Yeah.
involved with organizing, cleaning, getting rid of stuff, selling stuff, and then repurposing that room. So I think having both those ongoing long-term goals and then even project-specific goals will be important.
I love it. And I that's a great example. And I love that you said the buy-in because it's something I talk about a lot is having, again, understanding. It's very hard to get people. And yes, as a parent, you can, you can tell your kids what to do. And to a certain extent, they're going to do it because,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe they won't, but you know what I mean? Because you're their parent. But it's so much less oppositional when you can get other people to buy in. And I remember even when my kids were younger, and this is where communication comes into play. When my kids were younger, it was important for me before we sat down to watch TV or play the game or do our nighttime that all the dishes were done and the kitchen counters were clean. Like the kitchen had to be clean before we moved on to the next.
Yeah.
And that was just something that was important to me. And it was sort of kind of our house rule. And I would say to my girls when they were younger, listen, I want to do the puzzle, read the book, watch TV, do whatever with you, but we need to get this done first. So if you help me, we'll be able to get it done quicker so that I have more time to
Mm-hmm.
spend with you. And so if you cooperate and you help by clearing whatever it is, then that means we have more time. And so I could have just said, no, you have to do this. But instead, I phrased it in a way that they understood the why and that it was something that was in everybody's best interest because that was
Mm-hmm.
important to them. And so I think it's really the more that you can get people's buy-in for any type of a project, whether it is project based or just an ongoing life thing, I think that's when you can really elicit
Mm-hmm.
like more change and healthier communication.